and ignore it. Hey, beggars. Why on earth would I title this or want to talk about beggars? Let's talk about beggars today. What the heck are beggars? And it really stems from the expression and the idiom and the proverb today, beggars can't be choosers. I did a little bit of a rant about beggars can't be choosers because it is an expression that's been ingrained in our humanity since the mid 1500s. And of course, anything that's been around that long has an impact on us. Some things have a positive impact on us, some things have a negative impact on us. I would contend that beggars can't be choosers, and that expression and that belief and that thought process has a negative impact on our society. It presupposes lack and scarcity. It presupposes that if you don't have enough resources in your current situation and you don't have any control, you just have to suck it up and accept whatever comes your way, whatever resources are doled out to you by, from your captors, from your government, from your spouse, from whatever. And, it's so inherent in the way people live their lives these days. You look around, how many people hate their jobs because they don't think they can get a different job or that they deserve to have a better job or a happy life? How many people are in relationships that absolutely stink and suck the life out of them? Then they're done that, right? But we stay because we don't think that, it's, the devil we know is better than the devil that we don't know. It's that fear of change, but also because we think that's what we deserve. We think that we just have to take what we get or what we can get. We have to accept our circumstances. We have to accept the way things are. It's just reality. It's the way they are. I was married to that's just the way it is, that's reality guy. And I'm like, we create our own reality. We can change anything by changing how we look at it and what we look at it and how we perceive it and what we want by focusing on what we want. I don't want to get off on that because I could go off probably for a half a day on the lack and scarcity mentality that comes from, or is it that it comes from or that it breeds? I think it's both. I think it comes from a time when there was such a difference in the classes and societies. We have the same thing again today, and it's perpetuated because of beliefs and things like this. Beggars can't be choosers. Every human being has the inherent value and choice and power to create whatever they want. Yeah, it's easier if you have more resources, but we all have the ability to change anything. Me sitting here talking to you, there's no reason I should be sitting here talking to you, except I decided a long, long time ago that my life wasn't going to be over just because the doctor said it was. That I wasn't just going to be a blob laying in bed having to be a beggar where I had to depend on everybody else to take care of me because I couldn't take care of myself. And I've had different periods in my life where I've felt like, hey, I just have to settle for this. This is just the way it is. And it only lasted for a little while, like a couple of days, because I would shake myself out of it. I'd slap myself alongside the head and say, yeah, no, this sucks. I don't have to keep putting up with it. It's bad, but guess what? I got myself into this situation. I'm the only one that's going to be able to get myself out of it. But when we give up our personal power and our personal ability to choose at least how we're going to react to the things around us, that's when we become a beggar. That's when we lose. That's when we have to be at the beck and call of other people and at the mercy of other people because we give away all of our personal power and all of our choice. We've all heard the stories about, and I don't remember who it was, but in the concentration camps where people all around them were dying and it was hopeless, yet certain people survived that situation. Why did people survive that horrific situation? Did they just accept it as their fate and that they were going to die? No, they did just the opposite. They maintained their control within their mind. Yep, they couldn't control any of the circumstances around them or what was happening, but they could control how they reacted and responded to those circumstances. And they could believe with 100% certainty that no matter how bad it was around them, they were going to survive the situation. They were going to survive and tell other people so that it wouldn't ever happen again. So I'm thinking about beggars today. I'm pretty much done thinking about beggars. I've been riled up enough about this. And I got my own projects going on that I need to deal with, that I have 100% control over. And guess what? I created my own messes, and so I'm going to have to clean them up. But I know that I have personal power and control over how I'm going to react to those. And for a while, I had boxed myself into the corner believing that, I have to do this, or this is my only option. But that's a lie. We always have so many different choices and so many different options. We always have the ability to look at our situation differently and realize that there's like a whole lot of possibilities. There's infinite possibilities on what we can or cannot do, but it's only determined by us. The only limiter on anything in our life is actually us. We can blame other people. We can think other people have an impact on it. We can think other people control us, but it's always us giving them that power and that control over us. Lots of experience with this one. So what am I working on today? Today is day 71 of the 90-day Influencer Live Video Challenge. Doing a roundup summary of the exterior or external component of an offer, of a sideways presentation offer. So we're going to bring that all together and round it up and do it all in one video today as part of the challenge. And then tomorrow, I don't know, I've got to think about and regroup and say, okay, what direction do I really want to take this in? What direction do we really want to go with this to really give people some oomph and power behind what they're doing with respect to live video and becoming the influencer that they want to become. Now, one of my friends wrote a post yesterday about, hey, you don't have to be an influencer to share content and make an impact on other people. And I think I 100% agree with him on this. We've gotten this term influencer into our brains, and we think that, oh, I have to be an influencer. I have to have millions of followers before anyone's going to listen to me. And that's absolutely, positively, poppycock again, not true. People, you only have to reach one person at a time. We're only ever talking to one person at a time, right? Even if I'm making a video and there's one person listening or nobody listening, I'm still talking to just you because you're just watching it by yourself. You're not watching me in a group, so that's just silly to think. So you don't have to be a big influencer. You don't have to influence a million people, because sometimes all it takes is you having an impact and being yourself and influencing one person. And if you influence one other human being, then you're an influencer, right? So I don't know who defines influencers or who thinks they get to define influencers, but you get to define influence and being an influencer yourself. And we all are here to impact the world and to impact other people. And how many that is, it's different for all of us. And it doesn't even matter. It's if you positively impact the life of one other human being, I think that you've lived a successful life. And guess what? That human being can be yourself. If you've positively impacted and changed your own life, that's the most important one, right? Because changing your life and growing and developing as a person, that's the most important thing that you can ever do. That's really all of our purpose, is to be here, feel happy, and change the world because we were here, because of our small piece in the puzzle. And we don't know what it is sometimes. Some people do, but some of us don't. We just go along knowing that we figure it out as we go along. It's all about and people laugh when they say, oh, it's all about the journey. It's totally all about the journey of who you are and who you're becoming. That's what everything we do is about. That's why we build businesses. That's why we have relationships. That's why we do everything. So go out, make it an awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Not talking about beggars, probably thinking about something a little more positive and upbeat, but you never know. It depends how the day goes. Depends how I look at how the day goes. All right, take care. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.